Hey, coaches, it's going to be a great week. Thank you so much for being willing to pitch in this way. I wanted to give you just an overview of what I'm thinking about. As you know, there are thousands of ways that people could get better at basketball. Um, I'm trying to balance out the you put in your time to get better at basketball, and life is not just sports. So um, get better with the skills without burning yourself out. We have 8 months between the season. If girls are motivated, they can put in the time, and if they're going to put in the time, let's put it in correctly. So I want you to shoot every day, but not like a weirdo. I want you to shoot with good form. So you're going to need time to personally own that and get better at doing it slowly and correctly. So that's the purpose of this little skills camp, is to teach these things slowly and correctly. So all in the off season, girls are working on these things well. Um, here's one of the tools that we'll have is the girls have a folder. In the folder, they'll have the license. So the license is, this is what we're doing, is we're licensing them to practice certain skills, like the Mikan drill or the Steph Curry dribbling. So we explain to them what it is. We share with them the principles of what it is. They write down the principles, like 3 principles per skill, on their license, which looks like this. And um, when we as trainers feel like, okay, you can do this on your own well, you're now licensed to do this drill. So don't do this poorly. Do it correctly. And then I have that times 20 some different skills. There's a little overlap, etc., and we'll figure this out. But that's the idea. License. There how to. So I also have a how to for them to have, which each skill then is kind of talks about, explains the drill a little bit. That's for them to take home at the end so that they can be reminded of, or they can work on ones that they didn't have time to work on in the skills camp. They have the summer skills challenge. So this is where they keep track of all these different skills that they learned, and they check off in tens when they've done it. With the challenge comes a reward, like the 1,000 shots club or the 1,000 dribbling drills club. So then they'll get a gift of some kind come fall. So they keep track of it here. And then lastly, I have a daily rhythm. So I want girls to play and just have fun. It's like, when you're going to go work with intention, here's what I would like you to do. So it's just a simple form that just says do this, this, and this. And we can talk that through. Day one of the camp, I expect us to, or I expect, yes, to focus on shooting. And so very slowly, I'll send you some YouTube videos on it, but just teaching shooting form, probably all of day one. And then every day we'll start with that, and we'll just go through the same method, but just with quicker. Most of you are showing up a little later in the day, so that's when I think more of that skills, the license to to practice the skill part happens, where we do break out into the different areas of the gym, and they work on the micro skills. So again, day one, a lot of shooting. And then the rest of the days start with shooting and then move on to micro skills. We're going to try to make personalized plans for players. So if you're a post player, we really want you to focus on post things. So both to get licensed into it, and then to get some reps at it. This will have to just feel it out. So you may be we'll just focus on a skill and just do that, and you'll just have all 16 players will just come through and do the skill. It might make sense that you focus on 4 girls, and then like, hey, let's work on these things clearly together. So I'm okay about keeping that somewhat open. I do want to focus on this keeping the mindset of we're licensing you to do these drills on your own. So I don't love the let's talk theory of basketball for a long time, or here's a skill that would be really good for you to have, but you have no way of practicing it. That would be if we're kind of sick of doing everything else and it's clear. I'm happy to move on, but don't start there, if that makes sense. We want to empower them to be able to do things that they can do on their own. I think that's it for now. Follow up as needed.